In question 33, we have two waves. We need to find the phase difference between the waves if second wave was produced 0.015 seconds later than the first one, and also if the two waves are produced at the same instant but the first one was produced a distance 4 cm behind the second one. If each of the waves has an amplitude of 2 mm, what would be the amplitude of the resultant wave? Solution 33. So in this question, what we have is that first part, we need to find in 0.015 seconds first wave will travel. So it will travel x equal to 0.015 into t, velocity into time, that is 0.03 meter, and this is the path difference. Okay, this is the path difference. So the phase difference can be obtained by 2 pi by lambda into path difference, that is x. So it will be 2 pi over 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 into 0.03. So it will come out to be around 3 pi. This will be the phase difference. B part. Now for this the part difference will be 4 centimeter, 0.04 meters, and phase difference will be 2 pi lambda over 0.04. So once we put the value, we will find it will be 4 pi. In part C, we have the waves y1 equal to r sin omega t and y2 will be r sin omega t plus phi, some phase difference. So resultant will be y equal to y1 plus y2, which will be r sin omega t plus sin omega t plus phi. So when we apply the formula, y will come out to be 2r sin omega t plus phi by 2 over into cos phi by 2. So now when phi is equal to 3 pi, r is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters, the resultant will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 cos 3 pi by 2, which will give us 0. Now phi is 4 pi, so resultant will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 into cos 4 pi by 2, it will be 4 mm. This one is for 3 pi. In question 34, if the speed of transverse wave is 60 meter per second, what is the fundamental frequency of vibration? Solution 34. So f naught will be v over 2l, which will come out to be 30 per second or 30 hertz. In question 35, we have a wire of length 2 meter. We need to find its linear mass density. This is solution 35. F naught equal to 1 over 2l root 2 t by m. So when we put all the values, m will be 1 gram per meter. In question 36, we have a steel wire of some mass. The tension in the wire is 50 Newton. We need to find the frequency and the wavelength of the fourth harmonic of the fundamental. Solution 36. So we know that velocity is t over m and fundamental frequency is 1 over 2l root t over m. It will come out to be 62.5 hertz. So first harmonic will be 62.5 hertz. Now F4, that is the fourth harmonic frequency, will be 4 into F naught, which will be 250 hertz. So velocity will be this, and lambda 4 will be v over f4, which will give us 40 centimeter. In question 37 of piano wire weighing 6 gram is there. We need to find the tension in the wire. Solution 37. Now frequency here will be given by 1 over 12 root T over M. So when we put all the values, tension will come out to be 1478.52 Newton. In question 38, we have a sonometer wire having some length. What is the speed of the transverse wave on the wire? Solution 38. So the first harmonic will be equal to twice of the fundamental, the second harmonic will be equal to the twice of the first harmonic. And by the way, remember, so f1 is equal to 2f0, so f0 will be f1 over 2, and f1 is 256 hertz, so it will be 256 over 2, that is 128 hertz. Now lambda by 2 will be 1.5 meter, so lambda will be 3 meters, so velocity will be 128 into 3, frequency into wavelength, that is 384 meters per second. In question 39, the length of wire is shown is 1.5 meter. We need to find the frequency of vibration with which the wire vibrates in two loops, leaving the middle point of the wire between the pulleys at rest. Solution 39. So we know that mass per unit length is 12 over 1.5, that is 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram per meter. Tension is 9 into g, that is 90 Newton approximately. Wavelength is 1.5 meter. Frequency will be twice of the fundamental one. So fundamental is 2 into over 12 root T over M. So f1 will come out to be 2f0, that is 70 hertz. Remember, this is M, so let me write it M. This is not mass, this is mass per unit length. In question 40, 1 meter long stretch string is there. What should be the tension in the string if it is to vibrate in 4 loops? Solution 40. So here f will be 128 hertz, v will be f into lambda, which will be 128 into 0.5, which will give us 64 meters per second. We know that this is the formula, so T v square m, so it will come out to be around 163.84 Newton, approximately 164 Newton. In question 41, we have a wire fixed at both ends. What could be the maximum value of fundamental frequency? If transverse waves can travel on this string at a speed of 40 meters per second, what is its length? Solution 41. So A part, maximum value of fundamental frequency can be 80 hertz. Because 240 and 320 is divided, both can be divided by 80, and wave speed v equal to 40 meter per second, so 80 equal to 1 over 12 into 40, so from here L will come out to be 0.25 meters. In question 42, a string fixed at both ends is there. We need to find the length of the string. Solution 42. So let there are n loops in first case. So length of the wire will be n lambda 1 over 2. So lambda 1 will be 2 into 2, 4 centimeter. So let there be n plus 1th loops in second case. N plus 1 lambda 2 by 2. Lambda 2 will be 2 into 1.6, that is 3.2 centimeter. So n lambda 1 by 2 equal to n plus 1 lambda 2 by 2, which will give us n equal to 4. So length will be n lambda 1 by 2, which will come out to be 8 centimeter. In question 43, we have this 660 Hz tuning fork. The wave speed for transverse wave is given to us. We need to find the length of the string. If maximum amplitude of particle is 0.5 centimeter, also write a suitable equation. Solution 43. So A part, frequency will be 3 by 2 L to V. So from here L will come out to be 50 centimeter. B part, y equal to 2a cos 2 pi x over L and sine 2 pi Vt over lambda. So y will be 0.5 cos 0.06 pi per centimeter and sine 1320 pi per second into t. So y will come out this much. This will be the equation. In question 44, a particular guitar is given to us. How far from the end of the string must the fingers be placed to play these notes? Solution 44. So L1 30 centimeter, F1 196 Hz, F2 220 Hz. So F is inversely proportional to length, so F1 over F2 equal to L2 over L1. So from here L2 will come out to be 26.7 centimeter and F3 is 247 Hz. So again F3 over F1 equal to L1 over L3. From here L3 will come out to be 0.224 meters or 22.4 centimeter. In question 45, a steel wire is given. What is the highest harmonic that can be played on this string which is audible to the person? Solution 45. So fundamental frequency is 200 Hz. Now F2 over F1 is 14,000 over 200. So n F1 over F1 equal to 70, n will be 70. So 70th harmonic will be the highest one. In question 56, 3 resonating frequencies of strings are given. Find the highest possible fundamental frequency of vibration of the string. Which harmonics of the fundamental are the given frequencies? Which overtones are this frequency? And if the length is given, what would be the speed of the transverse wave? Solution 46. So A part, the highest possible fundamental frequency will be 30 Hz because F1, F2, F3 all are integral multiple of 30. Then the frequencies are F1 equal to 3F, F2 equal to 5 of F, and F3 equal to 7 of F. So we have third, fifth and seventh harmonics respectively here. And what about the frequency in the strings? So we have 3F, which is the second overtone. Okay, this is the first one, so this is the second overtone and third harmonic. Similarly 5F is the fourth overtone and fifth harmonic, and 7F is the sixth overtone and seventh harmonic. D part, length is given 80 cm, so F1 will be 3 by 12 into V, 90 equal to 3 by 2 into 80, so into V. So V will come out to be around 48 meters per second. 4800 centimeter per second or 48 meters per second. In question 47, we have two wires which are kept tight. Find the ratio of the fundamental frequencies. Solution 47. So frequency is 1 over L d root T over pi rho. So F1 will be 1 over L1 d1 root T1 over pi rho 1, and F2 will be 1 L2 d2 root T2 over pi rho 2. So T1 over T2 equal to 2, R1 over R2 equal to 3, which is equal to d1 over d2. So rho 1 over rho 2 will be 1 by 2. So ultimately F1 over F2 will come out to be 2 by 3 when we put all the values. In question 48, we have a uniform horizontal rod as given in the diagram. Where should a mass of 4.8 kg be placed on the rod so that the same tuning fork may excite the wire on the left into its fundamental vibration and that on the right into its first overtone? Solution 48. So length of the rod is 40 centimeter, 0.5 meters. Mass of the rod is 1.2 kg, and let 4.8 kg mass be placed at x from left, x distance from left end. So F1 equal to 2F from the right side, so 1 over 2L root T1 over M, 2 over 2L root TR over M. So root T1 over TR will be equal to 2, T1 will be T1 over TR equal to 4. And again from free body diagram and from the equations that we have, let me draw the free body diagram as well. Let this be T1, let this be TR. Let's call this L, so that left and right is not confused. So 12 Newton weight, 48 Newton, B point, A point. So we will have this equation: T1 plus TR equal to 12 plus 48, that is 60 Newton. Now we know that T1 is equal to 4 Tr. So Tr plus Tr equal to 60 Newton. So Tr will come out to be 12 Newton, and because of that T1 will come out to be 48 Newton. So about the point A we will have this situation. So x will come out to be 5 centimeter from the left side. In question 49 we have this aluminum wire. Now the cross sectional area is also given. What could be the minimum frequency of tuning fork which can produce standing waves in the system with the joint as a node? Solution 49. So we know that it is root T over M. So why we are talking about velocity? So velocity of wave in both the situations will be same. Okay, so it will be 500 over 7. For minimum frequency we want maximum wavelength. So max distance of loop is 20 centimeter. So wavelength will be 2 into 20, that is 40 centimeter, because one loop is half the wavelength, so 0.4 meters. So frequency can be V over lambda, which will come out to be 180 hertz. This will be approximately 72 meters per second. In question 50 we have a string of length L. Find the wavelength and the wave number K. Take the origin at one end of the string and x-axis along the string. Take y as the directional of displacement. When the middle point of the string passes through its mean position and it's going towards the positive y direction, write the equation describing this standing wave. Solution 50. So what do we have? First of all, we know that the velocity is 2L root T over M. So root T over M equal to 2L into V. Sorry, this is frequency. Let me write this F. So first part, wavelength equal to velocity over frequency, which will be, velocity is this is our velocity because root T by M is velocity. So root T by M, that is frequency into 12 over frequency. So we will, let's call this F. So we will obtain 2L, and wave number is 2 pi by lambda. So 2 pi over 2L, that is pi over L, and the equation will be y equal to a cos 2 pi x over lambda sine 2 pi Vt over L, and where V is V over 2L. This is small v. So this can also be written like a cos 2 pi x by lambda or 2L and sine 2 pi Vt over 2L. In question 51 we have 2 meter string fixed at both ends. We need to find the wavelength and frequency and write the equation giving the displacement of different points as a function of time. Choose x-axis along the string with origin at one end. Solution 51. So A part, string is vibrating in its first overtone. So lambda equal to L equal to 2 meter, frequency is wave velocity upon wavelength, it will come out to be 100 Hertz. B part, stationary wave equation is given by y equal to 2a cos 2 pi x over lambda sin 2 pi Vt over lambda. So 0.5 centimeter cos pi per meter over x sin 200 pi per second into t. In question 52 we have equation which is given here. What is the frequency, what are the position of the nodes, what is the length of the string, and what is the wavelength and the speed of the two traveling waves that can interfere to give this vibration. Solution 52. So this equation is given 0.4 centimeter sine 0.314 centimeter minus 1 x cos 6.00 pi per second into t. So A part, omega 600 pi, so 2 pi f equal to 600 pi, so frequency will come out to be 300 Hertz. Wavelength will be 2 pi over 0.314, so it will come out to be around 20 centimeters. B part, therefore the nodes will be at 0, 10, 20 and 30 centimeters because of the wavelength. Length of the string will be 3 lambda by 2, 3 into 20 by 2, 30 centimeter. Now y equal to, this is given x cos 600 pi t, so 0.4 sine pi by 10 into x cos 600 pi t. So V will be omega by k, which will be 6000 centimeter per second or 6 meters per second. In question 53 we have been given this equation. What could be the smallest length of the string? Solution 53. So here k is 0.314 or pi by 10 approximately, 2 pi by lambda, k is 2 pi by lambda which is pi by 10, so lambda will come out to be 20 centimeter. So length will be lambda by 2, that is 20 by 10, 20 by 2, that is 10 centimeter. In question 54 we have a 40 centimeter wire having some mass. In its fundamental mode the wire vibrates at 220 Hz. If area of cross section is given, we need to find the Young's modulus. So this is solution 54. This is L. So this can be here. Now what do we have? L is equal to 40 centimeter, 0.4 meter. M is 3.2 kg, 3.2 gram, 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg. Mass per unit length is 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilogram per meter. Del L will be 40.05 minus 40, that is 0.05 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. So strain will be del L by L, which will come out to be 0.125 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. frequency 220 hertz. Frequency equal to 1 over 2L root T over M. 1 over 2 into 0.4005 root T over 8 into 10 to the power minus 3. So from here tension will come out to be 248.19 meter. So strain will be 248.19 over 1 mm square. So it will be 248.19 into 10 to the power 6 meter square. So Young's modulus will be stress upon strain, which will give us 1.985 into 10 to the power 11 Newton per meter square. This is Newton. There is no unit for strain, okay. This was 1 mm. In question 55 we have this figure. When a beaker containing water is brought under the block so that block is completely dipped into the beaker, the string vibrates in its 11th harmonic. Find the density of the material of the block. Solution 55. So in the 10th harmonic, that is 10 over 12 root T minus the resultant force will be this much, tension minus the buoyant force over mass per unit length. So it will be 11 over 12 root rho minus rho W Vg over m. So F10 will be equal to F11 so when we will do this, 10 over 11 equal to root rho minus rho W over m. So rho W is 1, so rho will come out to be around 5.8 into 10 to the power 3 kilogram per meter cube. Rho W is 1, density of water. In question 56 we have this 2 meter long rope having some mass. We need to find the frequency of the fundamental and the first two overtones. Find the wavelength in the fundamental and the first two overtones also. So this is solution 56. So let's say now this is L is equal to lambda by 4. So now length of rope is 2 meter, mass is 80 gram, that is 0.8 kg, mass per unit length is 0.08 kg, 0.08 over 2 that is 0.04 kg per meter. Tension is equal to 256 newtons. Velocity is T over m equal to 80 meters per second. L is lambda by 4, so lambda will come out to be 8 meters. Frequency will come out to be 80 over 8 velocity upon wavelength, which will be 10 hertz. So we have all these things. First part, first overtone will be 3F, which will be 30 hertz, and second overtone will be 5F, which will be 50 hertz. B, lambda 1 4L 8 meter, lambda 1 V over F1 2.67 meters, lambda 2 this is lambda 2 V over F2 1.6 meters. So these are the wavelengths. In question 57 we have been given this figure. The lowest frequency with which the heavy string resonates is 120 Hz. What will be the minimum frequency at which the heavy string can resonate? Solution 57. So here initially, because A is free, an antinode will be formed. A is free, therefore antinode will be there. So ultimately, if movable support, so now the situation is that we will have L1 over 4, or you can say lambda 1 over 4, and in after a while it will be lambda 2 over 2 when the movable support is pushed to right by 10 meter. So the joint is placed on the pulley and node will be formed there. Now since the tension remains same in both the cases, so velocity will also remain same, because mass per unit length is also not changing. So as wavelength is reduced by half, frequency will become twice, so 120 Hertz will become 240 Hertz.